Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to have you here for the final part of my end of year empties for 2024. I started this project in February 2024. Here we are now in February 2025. So let's get through all of the hair care products I have accumulated empties of for the last year. So I normally start off with some type of pre-shampooing treatment. And the very first one I do is a spray-on bond repair treatment. Most of you know I wear wigs, but under my wig, my bio hair is bleached and chemically treated, and I've been working to repair my hair because I no longer really want to pursue coloring my hair. I just want to let my hair beneath my wig be as healthy as it can. So instead of cutting it all off and starting from afresh, I have been doing different types of bond repair treatments, and a spray is an easy leave-on treatment that you spray on, let it sit and penetrate for at least 10 minutes, and then you can follow up with the rest of your routine. I've got 2 empties of a spray, and I have my 3rd bottle going right now. The next step in my hair care routine when I'm not using K18, which we'll talk about later, is a pre-shampoo oil treatment. And I love to use an oil-based treatment on the strands of my hair because I feel like it really helps to nourish and protect my hair before I get in and shampoo. My favorite one I've used is the OGX Damage Remedy Plus Coconut Miracle Oil Penetrating Oil. It is a little bit on the heavier side, but I find if I do this and then I follow up with like a clarifying shampoo, I don't have any issues with it weighing down my hair. And I find even with doing something like this and some of the other products, my biological hair has been a lot more bouncy and full than it has in years past. Really feel like this has done a big part for helping the overall health of my hair. I've also used up a bottle of the Carol's Daughter Goddess Strength 7 Blend Hair and Scalp Oil. This was okay. There was something about this. I didn't care for the way it smelled, kind of olive oil that you would cook with, so I wasn't a fan. I used it up. I'm currently finishing another bottle of this right now. I do not see myself repurchasing, whereas the OGX coconut oil, I would repurchase in a heart. Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthen Oil. I bought into the social media hype, and this is okay. I still have a bottle I'm about halfway finished with. It was okay, but there's other topical treatments I'd rather apply to my scalp than we're having to remember to apply this all the time. While it's not bad, it's not something after I finish the bottle I'm working through now, I would continue to use in the future. We can move on with shampoo. Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Triple Detox Shampoo. I think this has since been either discontinued or reformulated. It was okay. It's not my favorite. And the thing that I really struggled with is the cap. The cap, you almost have to smack it to make it close properly. And there was a few times I would go get in my shower and where I thought I closed this, it had it fully closed and there was a little bit of product building up and spewing out. It wasn't bad by any means. It's just not my favorite clarifying shampoo. Sample size of the Way Detox Shampoo. Really enjoy the scent of this, but between this and then my favorite clarifying shampoo, I would purchase that one over the Way. My favorite is the K18 Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo. This is the mini size. I have a large full-size bottle of this, and I was just refilling this when I would travel because I really love this for getting out any pre-shampoo oils I apply, prepping my hair for something like K18, or using this when I was especially visiting my family in Virginia. They have very, very hard water, so I would use something like this to help get rid of the excess mineral deposits in my hair. I have my treatment shampoos, and these are something I use in a rotational basis. So I'm a huge fan of double shampooing. One, Neutrogena T-Cell. This is a salicylic acid based shampoo, and it's normally used for people who have psoriasis or seborrheic dermatitis of the scalp. For me, I just like the exfoliating property of the salicylic acids. I'm currently working through another bottle of it, but I've been using a salicylic acid leave-on treatment from the Inky list that I prefer over the shampoo. So going forward, I'm going to finish off what I have in my collection of the Neutrogena T-Cell, but I prefer to use the leave-on treatment from the Inky list. The Canadian version of the Nizoral 2% ketoconazole shampoo. In my shampoo routine, for my second shampoo, I either use a ketoconazole shampoo or I will use lithium zinc shampoo like Head and Shoulders. And there's been some research showing that the active ingredients of these shampoos, they can help with reducing inflammation and encouraging hair growth. I do struggle with androgenetic alopecia. That is why I started wearing wigs and what made me fall in love with wigs. So even though I am now a full-time wig wearer, I still like to take care of my hair and scalp beneath my wig for the days that I'm just maybe running to Starbucks and I don't want to put on a wig. Personally prefer the US formula. I find the US formula formula, even though it's 1% versus 2%, it isn't as drying on the strands of my hair as this version is. Putting my eggs in the hair growth shampoo basket isn't something I'm really doing anymore. If I got another one of these like in PR, I would use it. I received the Ryo Hair Locks Expert Care shampoo for dry scalp. I think I received this in PR. I have it noted down in my database that I keep track of everything if I received this in PR. It was nice. It had a very kind of herbal medicinal scent. I wouldn't buy it again because I didn't notice any like fabulous hair growth, but it was a nice, more gentle cleansing shampoo. Hims shampoo and conditioner, the Thick Fix. This is a line of products that are catered towards hair loss. They have a set called Hims for males and a set Hers for females. I have used both. Between the two, I prefer the Hims shampoo and I prefer the Hers conditioner. The Hers conditioner is just slightly thicker, and what I love about these conditioners is they're designed to be used on both your scalp and the strands of your hair. Downside to these, I can't get a hold of these in Canada, so I can only purchase them when I'm in the States. Currently, I have the Hers conditioner in my shower and I have a backup the Hims conditioner in my backup stash. Trio of products that I remember I saw these on Olive Young and they had great reviews for improving the health of the scalp and helping to promote more healthy hair growth. This is the Labo H Scalp Skin Lab Probiotic Shampoo, the conditioner treatment, which is called the Hair Loss Scalp Capsule Treatment, and then there was a Leave On Probiotic Scalp and Hair Essence Mist Pack. This I did not enjoy at all. It was a thicker, more goopy mist, so definitely wouldn't repurchase this. The shampoo and conditioner, since they were small and they were more travel size, these were my like kind of tag along travel shampoo conditioner alongside the K18. This was okay, but again, there's just other products I prefer using, again, like the Head and Shoulders or the Nizoral. Final shampoo product I have is actually just something I purchased for the joy of using it. This is from Lush. This is the small size of the Barbie Pink shampoo. This smelled exquisite and it was almost like a very mild toning shampoo. I use it here and there mostly just for the experience of the fun pink lather and the really fun fruity scent. They brought this out again and I was just, the mood hit me to try it. I would definitely try it. It's not something I would use in my everyday routine, but just for a little bit of fun when I want more of an indulgent hair washing experience, this was a lot of fun. My sister-in-law either, I think she used to sell Monet or she still does, I have no idea, but every now and then she gives me products to use, and she gifted me the Monet Reconstructing Pre-Wash Conditioner and then the Intensive Repair Conditioner. They were both really nice formulas. Like, I have no issues with either of them. I don't go out of my way to buy the products just because I prefer products that I can run to the store and get quite easily. These are both nice. I did prefer the pre-wash conditioner more so than the intensive repair, but the pre-wash I ended up using after I shampooed. So both of them were really nice. I just favored the pre-wash more than the standard. A conditioner that I did not enjoy is the OGX Extra Strength Damage Remedy Plus Coconut Miracle Oil Conditioner. I didn't love this. I love the oil so much that I decided to purchase this. I didn't like it. It did make my hair feel more weighed down. I ended up using this to shave my legs, so wouldn't repurchase in the future. A conditioner I loved, L'Oreal Paris Hair Expertise Bond Repair Conditioner. I purchased this when I was in London, I believe. Yeah, I think I purchased this at Boots when I was in London, and I really enjoyed this. This made a really nice creamy emulsion that was a joy to apply on my hair. I really like this, and you know, I would use it again, but there are a few other conditioners that I've seen at the drugstore, like the Dove Bond Strength line, I believe is what it's called. I really want to try this line from L'Oreal. The Bond Repair line is now available here in Canada at local drugstores or Walmart. A conditioner that I really enjoyed using, Dove Derma Plus Care Scalp Dry Itch Relief Conditioner. This is like the Dove version of Head and Shoulders. This has the inclusion of zinc beryllium, so it does have that anti-dandruff benefit. Again, I don't really struggle with dandruff, but I like the anti-inflammatory properties that beryllium zinc has. There's other products I enjoy for conditioning a little bit more than this. Currently, my favorite conditioner to use is the Moroccan Oil Extra Volume Conditioner. I just love how wonderful and warm it smells, but I also like that it gives my hair a conditioned feel without feeling weighed down or heavy. Leave-in conditioners. Let's start with one I just really did not enjoy. This is one I purchased on recommendation of one of the sales associates at my local beauty supplies, and this is the AG Care Fast Food Leave-On Conditioner. This was just really heavy, and me and my husband ended up sharing this. His hair is very thick, very coarse, and he liked it, but it was me who ended up finishing up, and I ended up diluting this with a little bit of water just to thin out the formula, and I was so relieved when I finally finished this. Kenra Platinum Pearl Detangler Lightweight Conditioning Milk. This is one I purchased right before my trip to London last year, and I like this size because it was easy to fit into my travel bag, but I just found I was a little underwhelmed by this. It smelled really nice, but there were other leave-in conditioning products I preferred over the Kenra. I wanted to revisit a leave-on conditioner that I used to love. It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Light, and I remember I purchased I think at Walmart when I was in the States because I ran out of leave-in conditioner. I used to adore this, and then I tried it, and I think now I've just become spoiled with some of the leave-in conditioners I've tried, and this was just a little underwhelming for me and what I want for my hair care products. Kristen S Weightless Shine Leave-In Conditioner. This was a mixed bag. This had my favorite spray, and it was very lightweight that it did not weigh down my hair at all, but I felt like I needed to use a lot of this, especially after a salon I was seeing when I was spending a lot more time in the States. I had them do one of the first lightening treatments on my hair, and my ends were extra crispy. This was the leave-in conditioner I was using at that point, and it was so hard for me to get a comb through my hair. Fast forward a couple weeks, that's when I started using K18, so between K18 and then copious amounts of the Kristen S leave-in conditioner, I was finally able to repair some of the damage and get a comb through my hair a little bit easier, but I did enjoy the spray on this bottle. Mini size of the Way leave-in conditioner. I really love this. My only complaint is the full size of this is quite pricey, and I cannot get it at the local beauty supply, so if it was more affordable or I could get on sale, I would definitely repurchase this again, but it is like neck and neck with my favorite leave-in conditioner, which is the Pureology Color Fanatic. This is the old packaging. It now has like a beige to teal bottle. I love this. I have been through so many of these over the years, and I can get it at the beauty supply, so it's a lot more affordable. I have some dry shampoos, and I do not use dry shampoo like I used to. Like before I was a wig wearer, I used to love using dry shampoos to add a little bit of texture because they add a texture and grit like a dry texturizing spray, but they didn't leave that same amount of grit, and they would also add a little bit more fullness to hair. One of my favorites was the Amika Perk Up Plus. This was really lovely, and I thoroughly enjoyed using it, and then I also enjoyed the Perk Up. So this was the first one, and they came out with this one. I like either of them, but I preferred the thickening property that I got from the Perk Up Plus. Next, I have the Kerastase Fresh Affair. This is the second bottle this I went through, and to be honest, I do not like it as a leave-in or as a dry shampoo. It doesn't really do all that much for thickening or absorbing oil, but it smells divine. If you have smelled Prada Candy Kiss, it has that really beautiful orange blossom white musk scent that is absolutely divine, and you can find similar scents to this. Like for me, I will now use my Prada Candy, spray it in the air and walk through it, and it perfumes my hair or my wig just the way that this would, and it's a lot more economical. Bumble and Bumble Pret-a-Port Powder Post Shampoo Dry Shampoo Mist. I did not enjoy this at all, and I think I used half of it and poured the rest out because this was a sample I just did not enjoy at all. It made my hair feel really dirty, which was not an enjoyable experience. Moving on to my leave-in products after I shower, first things I do is apply K18. When I first experienced all the horrible bleach damage, I was using this every wash, and I didn't read the directions. You were only supposed to use it every wash for the first 6 washes. I was using it every wash for like the first bottle, and that bottle lasts me maybe like a month, I think. And then the second bottle, which is this one, I switched to using it after, I would use it 6 washes after a chemical treatment, and then I switched to like every 8 or 10 washes, and then this bottle ended up lasting me for like 6 months. The current bottle I just started using and it still feels completely full. I really enjoy this, but now that I'm not doing as many chemical services to my hair, like I haven't bleached or toned or anything to my hair for 5-ish months now, I have started using this once every like 3 to 4 weeks. Next are just some leave-in creams, and now that I don't have the bleaching, which I used to, I don't need one of these in my routine like I did. Kerastase Chronologie Thermique Regenerate. This is a really nice anti-aging hair leave-on milk that is really nice for adding a nice supple softness to the hair. And every now and then with some of these, especially on some of my wigs that I was in that in-between where I needed to wash them but I didn't have time, and some of the ends were just getting a little crunchy, I would take a little bit of this, really work it between my hands, then just splash on a little bit of water, almost turn it into more of a lightweight oily milk, and then lightly scrunch it through the ends and take my hot comb through. Worked wonders. But then as you would go out through the day, they would kind of attract dust and little dirt particles, so then you really need to wash it. But for a quick fix, this worked well. Another product from Kerastase I used is the Blonde Absolute Serum. This is a almost like blonde preserving leave-in milk, so I was using this at first, alternating this with the Chronologiste, and then I switched to just using this. This was okay. There is a little bit of product still in here that I can't get out. I'm sure if I just have to unscrew it and then pour it out. So okay, when I take my evening shower and wash my hair, because tonight is a hair wash night, I will use the last little bit of this. But this was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I like the way it smells. I like the slip it gave my hair. But now that my hair isn't as damaged, I find just using a good leave-in conditioner like my Pureology and then a little bit of an oil is all I need. The most recent leave-in product I finished is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture CC Cream. This was nice. This lasted me forever. I kind of used this alongside the Kerastase, and I remember I purchased because I was out of leave-in, like a leave-in product when I was visiting my family in Virginia, and I purchased this at Ulta, and it lasted for the longest time. I liked what it did. I like that it has a lot of different benefits, including UV protection, but now that when my hair isn't as damaged as it was and my hair isn't exposed to UV damage like it used to be, I don't feel like I need something like this in my routine any longer. Mini size of the Color Wow Dream Coat. It adds a nice like film to the hair that allows it to get less frizzy, and when my hair had all the bleach damage, it was so frizzy and puffy with tons of little flyaways. The Color Wow I would use every 4th shampoo, first leave-ins after my bond repair step. It would just make my hair so silky smooth. And then I finished this, I went to the full-size bottle, and I got halfway the full-size bottle, and then I started my wig journey. And now I'm trying to finish off the bottle I have, but now that I don't really expose my bio hair all that often, I don't feel the need to use this like I was. So I'm gonna finish it off. If I ever go back to not wearing wigs, I would repurchase it. Only downside with this is you need a lot of product. You have to really generously coat all sections of your hair, then make sure you're using a blow dryer with brush. Heat and tension to really get full effect with the Kerastase Densify Mousse, and then I have the Tresemme Thermal Creations Volumizing Mousse. These are both good. I should have also had a John Frieda like light as air volumizing mousse. That was okay. Since I wear my hair around the house, I still use a mousse every now and then when I want to give my hair like a nice bouncy blowout, especially if I compare it with a cute headband. It makes me just feel a little bit better about myself when I'm going around the house. I prefer the Moroccan Oil volumizing mousse, and I can get that at the beauty supply, so it's still more expensive than the Tresemme. This made my hair feel a little gummy. The Kerastase was okay, but I just got really bored of using this. It took me way too long to finish it. Texturizing hairspray, so something to give my hair a little extra grit and body. The first one I have is the classic Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray. I used to really love this, and then I got tired of how gritty it made my hair. So then I switched to the Kerastase VIP Volume in Powder Stronghold hairspray. This gave more hold to my hair than the Orbe, but it didn't make it feel as gritty and dirty as the Orbe did. Every now and then, for adding a little bit of definition and extra like va-va-voom to some of my wigs, I will use a little bit of a texture spray. My favorite texture spray now, and it's much more affordable than either Kerastase or Orbe, Sexy Hair High Tide Texture Spray. Really nice, and you can normally get a decent sale at places like Ulta. I get it at my local beauty supply house. I have a hairspray from Orbe. This was one of my longtime favorites. This is the Orbe Freestyler Working Hairspray. It's a lightweight hairspray that allows you to work and manipulate. Great for adding extra hold to curls, but it doesn't make the hair feel crunchy. I loved this until I was recommended the Moroccan Oil Luminous Hairspray Stronghold. This gives significantly more hold than the Orbe, but leaves a more softer, luminous finish. I have a little bit of the sprayed through my ends on this. So what I'll do with this, I'll give it a good shake, spray, and it just adds a nice bounce. And it just adds a little bit, hold on, I need to zhuzh, or I'm gonna have like big lion hair. Most of my wigs are all heat-friendly synthetic, so a curl set like this, as I comb it out daily, I can make a style like this last me for about 3 weeks, and then the curl will loosen up. But if I add a little bit of hairspray, especially within like the week to a few days to a week leading up to when I'm gonna wash it, it can just really help to revive a curl set. 2 products I'm gonna talk about together. They are from the brand Topic, and before I started wearing wigs, I would always use some type of volumizing powder to darken up the areas in which I had recession or thinning, and I use these. I still have a little bit of one of them left. I don't use it now because I have no need to use it now, so I'm hanging on to it just in case. And then I have the Fiber Hold Hairspray. This did a great job at keeping the fibers in place, but it made your hair feel so sticky, and it was just unpleasant. A little bottle of the Kerastase Elixir Ultime. I don't use a ton of hair oils. After I blow dry my hair, I'll take just a tiny little bit, rub it between my hands, and almost like through my natural hair, I'll scrunch it to the ends and like finger comb it through the ends just to add a little bit of shine and hydration to the ends. This was really nice, but I prefer the Olaplex bonding oil over this. And again, it's a little bit more affordable, and I can get it at my local supply house, where this I cannot. Next, I just have 2 random wild cards. I have a bottle of Rogaine. This is the Rogaine 5% foam. I used to be a huge advocate of minoxidil or Rogaine, but the downside with this, you have to keep using it in order to see results. And I felt really burned out and fatigued with like trying to like grow back the hair I lost from like androgenetic alopecia. And I did PRP. That was very expensive, very painful. I was using this every single day, and it made your hair feel gross, which almost counteracts the whole reason that we wash our hair. You would wash your hair, apply this, and then it feels gross and dirty again, and I just didn't enjoy it. So I still use this on occasion. I'll use it like every 3rd day just to finish off the supply I have. But now my primary means of taking care of my scalp is using a near infrared and LED light. I use a Theradome light, so I like that. But for the most part, I just kind of let my LED light and my topical shampoos do what they're going to do, and other than that, I'm just seeing what my hair is going to do as it goes forward, because now I'm, like I said earlier, pretty much 100% wig wearer. And the last product is something I had for way too long. This is the Sun Bum Scalp and Hair Mist. This is an SPF 30. I mostly use this my pre-wig life, just down the part line and the back where I had thinning, and that was just to keep my head from burning. And then I moved on to hats, and this was just horrible and yucky feeling in your hair. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and going through all these empties. I know it was a ton of product, but that is a year's worth of empty and clearing out products that I've just been setting in cabinets and drawers for like 2-3 years. I'm glad to kind of have all that out of the way and just be on a fresh start moving throughout the rest of the year. So if you've tried any of these products, let me know your experience in the comment section below. Until we see each other again, take care wherever it is you are in the world, and I will see you later. Bye, y'all.